Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Michigan Record Club. My name is Bill Young, and I have my co host here with me. This is Hope. She will be laying in my lap, probably sleeping the whole time because that's what she does. and Today I'm going to do something a little bit special. Back when I was growing up in the 70s, the late 60s, a band came out uh, came out of England, and it took the world by storm. And this band I'm referring to is Led Zeppelin. And I tell you, they were huge when I was a teenager. I mean, it was just, if you liked rock and roll, you loved Led Zeppelin. And yeah, I got a few records to show. I have their whole library, and I have a few extras. But I thought it would be interesting to take a look at some of the records I do have. Um, I do like to read a lot, and a couple of the books that I have read is Stairway to Heaven, Led Zeppelin Uncensored. This is a book written by the tour manager, which that would be Richard Cole. And then I also have a copy of Magnus Musician Man, an unauthorized biography. I do like authorized biographies better, but you got to read these more like a fictional novel instead of a documentary, but it's good. It was really interesting. The very first album, of course, was Led Zeppelin Self-Titled. I have a couple in my collection. Why do I have two? I have two because one of them is I don't know if you can see it or not. It's a German pressing, and they were both really good condition. I just decided to hold on to both of them. I also, when Jimmy Page decided to release the whole catalog again after he remastered them, and I don't know, I guess he upset a few of the analog purists by using a digital source, but the records are very good. I bought like the first 5 of them, I believe, as deluxe issues, just because I wanted to get some of the deluxe issues had 2 records, and usually the second record was either outtakes or a live concert, which was actually pretty cool, interesting at least. The very first album, Self-Titled, when I went to order that deluxe copy, I paid for it, and then they told me that they had ran out, and that I was going to have to either wait or they would give me a super deluxe copy of the record at no additional cost. And I thought, all right, I will do that. that sounds like a great idea. And so, sure enough, this is what they sent me. They were huge box sets for each of the albums. I will go through the box a little bit here for you. They did give you the, like I said, this is a live concert at Olympia, and it is just it sounds better than any bootleg. Let's just put it that way. You know, really good, really interesting and fun. They also gave you a regular copy. And I don't believe I've ever put that one on a turntable even. So they give you a lithograph, copy of the album. They give a little folder here with a little packet, and it has a couple of promotional photos here of the band. Portrait, one's landscape. And they also gave copies of their contract with Atlantic. So, you know, those things don't really amount to too much, but this, on the other hand, was very nice. A hard-covered book that came with it. I mean, I ain't gonna go spend too much time on it, but I will show you a couple of pictures here. It's really, really nice. It's a booklet that has 71 pages, and it's just nothing but photos, promotional information and things here, news articles, lots of photos. But anyhow, oh, and it also had in the back 2 CDs, the same CDs. They've never been opened. I don't listen to CDs. I listen to vinyl. We are the Michigan Record Club, after all. But that, you know, is basically what came in the super deluxe Led Zeppelin Self-Titled first album. Then, moving right along here so that we don't get too far behind, here is 3 copies of Led Zeppelin 2. I have a Japanese pressing. This one sounds very good. This was the super deluxe, not the super deluxe, the regular deluxe, and it had the accompanying concert record, I believe. So yeah, 2 records there, and then my copy of Led Zeppelin 2. And then, moving right along, Led Zeppelin 3. And this was my original copy of Led Zeppelin 3 with a fully functional spinning wheel. And here is the Super Deluxe, or not the Super Deluxe, just the regular Deluxe copy of Led Zeppelin 3 with the companion record that goes with it. And next up we have Led Zeppelin 4. Of course, you know, everybody knows about the fact that it doesn't have a legitimate title for this particular record, just Zuzo, or I don't know. It's just, it goes by a lot of different things. Here's the companion record for this deluxe copy that came out. And moving right along, this is House of the Holy. And of course, this one is the new deluxe one that came out about 10 years ago now or so, I guess. And that is where I stopped buying the remastered Led Zeppelin records. Here is a copy of oh, I can't even think of it now. House of the Holy, and this one is Physical Graffiti. Yeah. Love this album. Love it. Of the live album that they had released, the first live one that they had released up until this point, and it is called "The Song Remains the Same." There was a movie of the same title that was excellent. And then I have a copy of Presence. A copy of In Through the Outdoor with the brown cover, so that you couldn't tell which record you was buying, even though you wanted to buy all 6 of them. I'm not sure which letter this is. I think it's B. It went by A, B, C, D, E. I believe there was 8 of them. And then, of course, Coda. And I also have a German copy, even though that record is not a real sought after Led Zeppelin record, simply because it was already after John Bonham had died, and everybody thought it was just a grab by the part of Page to just get whatever money he could left. I also had picked up this box set. This was a real sought after box set when it first came out. It has all of Led Zeppelin's music, basically. It's kind of like a greatest hits, or, and then it also came with this book, kind of cool. And, you know, the book told you about each disc and the songs that were on it. And there is, I forget how many records is in the set. 6 LPs. And they all just came on the Atlantic label. But yeah, that's nice to have, just simply because it is it's pretty hard to get your hands on a good copy of that box set, and this is a good copy. I was excited to get my hands on that. I did pick up a few bootlegs in my day. This one just says Absence. I'm going to try to not pull them out of the plastic, but these bootlegs are really good bootlegs. Sounds really good. This one is on Toasted, which is a bootleg, name of a bootleg. And this was in London in 1972. Absence was in London in 1976. 2 London pressings. And this one, I don't know for sure. Oh, I think it's at Nebworth. So this was Nebworth 2. So Nebworth was a location where there was a lot of concerts over in UK. This bootleg is called In the Light. It came out in 1969, so it came out right after the releases of the first. There was a concert in England again in 1969, so that one really early. Here we have Led Zeppelin. It's called Live on Blueberry Hill, and it's another concert. See if I can. I should have Dylan here telling you all about bootlegs and Led Zeppelin, because he has, you know, the most definitive collection of Led Zeppelin music. I do not have the BBC box set. I do have this BBC Sessions, and that would be all I have for the bootlegs. I did pick up a couple more box sets. This one is called the Mothership, and this is again like the 6 album box set that I showed you. The crop circles is what the other one is referred to. This one, Mothership, is just greatest hits, a bunch of hits from Led Zeppelin, and it is only a 4 LP, but it has a book and it has a bunch of other stuff in it. I'm not going to go through and open it, but I don't want to take up too much time here. This one is called Celebration Day. This was with at O2 Arena in London in 2007. And for this concert, John Bonham's son, set in as a drummer, which was just is awesome to see, you know, John's son playing with, I think his name's Jason Bonham. and he's excellent. He knew all of the songs, inside and out. So he did a really good job. One of the latest box sets I got was How the West Was Won. This was a box set that Led Zeppelin released, and it is a combination of the LA Forum and Long Beach Arena in 1972. And I was reading that. But yeah, and that pretty much sizes up my collection of Led Zeppelin. So if there is any questions that you have about any of these box sets or anything that I didn't get into too deep, yeah, you can go ahead and ask me in the comments, and or just say hello if you would. I always appreciate when you guys write a comment. But other than that, I really want to thank you. Thank you again for taking your time to watch this Led Zeppelin special. And I will be doing another recent finds. I have a bunch of psych records that I recently picked up and some jazz, and I have some coming on the way. So I'm excited. Yeah, it's going to be a good one too. All right, everybody. Thank you, and we'll see you again soon.